pass all the tests, I'm definitely going to California. I'm going to be a criminal lawyer. Of course, it all takes about 20 years.
You'll be dead by then.
Well, I believe in having a goal. That's where you succeed. Actually, that's your trouble. You've no ambition.
It's always wonderful to come back to the lively Hungaroring. A popular destination this, nice and close to the beautiful city of Budapest, with some exciting racing to boot. Who can forget Michael Schumacher pushing his old teammate Rubens Barrichello up towards the pit wall in 2010, or those great races of 2014 and 2015 as well. 14 corners then for our drivers to navigate at the 2.7-mile Hungaroring today. It's 6 lefts and 8 rights around a lap here, with average speeds in the region of 120 miles per hour. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about blue. No grid penalties, no mitigating circumstances, just a poor qualifying performance and a very disappointing start position for them today.
They'll have a sinking feeling as they look up from the cockpit and realise they're in a different postcode to the start line for sure. But the one positive they can hold on to is that the car is quick and they can make their way through the field.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Kimi Räikkönen completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Hamilton, Max Verstappen, and Bottas, Grosjean, Van Dorn, Sainz, and Nico Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Perez, Marcus Ericsson, and Hartley, Ocon, Gasly, Blue, and Lance Stroll. Sirotkin and Charles Leclerc rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Hello guys, what is going on? It is great to see you. Welcome back. It is week 12, round 12 of our Formula One career. Hope you guys had a great weekend. It's great to be back in the cockpit of a Formula One car. I always love doing these races for McLaren. Once again, we're here at in Budapest, Hungary, for the Hungaroring Grand Prix. This is a full race, no replays, no restarts, no flashbacks. 100% everything, hardcore, no assist, none of that BS. We're going in, all in. Sadly, we qualified in the back of the field. Didn't have a good qualifying run. It also was kind of rushed. I was trying to finish up practicing before the live stream. I didn't want to have you guys waiting forever, so I kind of rushed through qualifying, and it kind of gave us a bad qualifying result. But let's take a look at our strategy today. Last week, we're actually coming off of 2 wins. We're on a 2-week win streak. Can we make it 3 today? That would be freaking dope. That would be amazing. We don't have the difficulty set to super hard, but it ain't easy either. It's a pretty good competitive level for myself, and I just don't get wins every week. If I can keep the car clean, which is going to be extremely difficult this week because we're starting in a lot of traffic. And as you know, when we're driving through traffic, it is really hard to keep the wings on this open wheel car. So I'm going to do my best to try to be patient and get through the field. I want to get at least a podium. I want to keep this momentum going. We got 2 wins back at Silverstone and the German Grand Prix. Now we're in Hungary. I want to get number 3 or at least a podium. So we got to get through traffic to get up there. So pit strategies. last week were really interesting. We had 3 stops and 2 stops working out for the people up front. I'm going to go with the least amount of stops we can make it. We'll do a 3 stop. If we have to add another stop in there, we'll see about that. It looks like our first stop's going to be on lap 29, second stop 58. What's up, Sauce Kings, MSC Gaming, Earth Destroyer, Sinotrex HB. Good to see you guys. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys enjoy the race. We're about to do the the warm-up lap. If you have any questions, send those questions now. Also, if there's any issues with this sound, please let me know before we get started with the race, because it's a lot harder for me to read your comments once we get into this thing. All right, we're gonna go with that and hit start race. It's very important for me to practice my clutch and release. All right, that works. Cool. What's up, Raven? Good to see you too, man.
Let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. We're learning the gears, so go through them all if you can.
Alright, so yeah, qualify in 17th, man. Like way back here in traffic. No bueno. The car is fast. I'll say that. In practice, the car has been fast. P1, we were first in practice. P2, we were actually like 9th in practice. I didn't do so great in P2, but I was still trying to figure a lot of things out with the setup. So I was messing around with the setup and changing some things in P2 right before it started raining, actually. In the third practice, it rained early in practice, and then I actually just kind of skipped the whole rain part, and it actually was pretty clear later on in practice. So I came back out on a dry track and did some good runs in the ultra soft tire, and we were once again fastest in the field in practice 3. But on qualifying again, I kind of rushed through it, and we didn't really get the result that we would like to have gotten, but it's all good. Have I been working out? Actually, yeah, I've been working out. I was supposed to work out this morning and I didn't. It's been so tough. The time actually changed here in the States. You know, every year it changes a few times, and now it's actually darker when I wake up in the morning, and my body is still not used to that. Not an excuse. I'm just saying that's what it is. Alright, gridding up. As soon as we get oh, somebody got spun behind me. It looks like one of the Sauber cars. What the heck is wrong with him? I got 70 laps around Budapest, Hungary. Let's get it going. Alright, good start. Didn't spin it too bad. I mean, we didn't not great either. You can see a lot of guys are on ultra soft tires. I wonder how that's gonna play out. Leclerc, I think, is stuck back there. No, he's good now. Alright, so in the beginning again, you want to be real patient because oh god, he hooked me. Because it's really easy to get in wrecks in these first laps because everybody's so bunched together. They're driving slower than I'm used to. This is pretty much my first time being in traffic. In practice, I was basically by myself. So just kind of be patient with me as you're watching, as these first few laps are not going to be that pretty. Now, I don't want to.
Okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
I don't want to stick back here for too long, because these guys, it'll be really quick. There's gonna be a separation between the slow cars and the fast cars. It won't take too long for that gap to open up between the top 3, top 5 cars and the rest of the field. Gotta find my passing zones and all that. Let's go ahead and turn our ERS up. Leclerc looking for a pass on the right. And that puts us in last. Eee! No damage, just the wheels. We just bump wheels.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
This is like not one of my this is a track that I don't know, this is one of those Grand Prix that I kind of forget exist. Like it's a decent track. It's a pretty cool track. I mean, I'm not gonna say I hate it or anything like that. It's just, I don't know. There's some races in the calendar you just kind of forget about. This is one of them. Alright, let's see if we can start catching up.
Okay, we're reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGU-H. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep the temps under control.
Uh-oh. MGU's having some problems. Not sure what that is.
DRS is now enabled. Will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
And pass on the right side. Let's keep it moving. One of the challenges I had in my setup getting prepared for this race was on corner exit. I had so much oversteer. And a lot of the corners, and that's one thing I really wanted to be able to just throttle out of these corners pretty quickly to make passes and things like that, but I just had so much oversteer. I was just slipping. The rear end of the car just wanted to go around every time I hit the throttle. So I added some, made a few changes. One of the things I did was I added some more rear wing and a little bit more front wing as well, because I wanted to be able to make some of those quick turns faster. In that in sector 2 there's some pretty quick left hand right hand turns right after each other. I want to be able to make those pretty quick. Yeah, I'm using pedals. Okay, wow, we barely squeezed in there. Freaking dive bombed them. Oh, that is the meaning right there of dive bomb. What does that mean? I don't even know how to manage whatever it is he's asking for. He's saying our MGU is reaching its limit, and if it goes out, we'll retire, which we don't want. See this section right here? Like, it's like a left and a right. It's kind of like, they're not super slow turns, they're like medium speed turns, you know what I mean? Like, you can't go through full throttle, you gotta get off the throttle a little bit and brake just a tiny bit before you go into them. My pedals are only a brake and throttle. I don't have a clutch. I might need to upgrade someday to get some new pedals that have a clutch on it, specifically for iRacing. It'd be nice. Be nice to have. Guess we'll keep an eye on that MGU. But I think it should be good. It says MGU is 72%. How low can it get? Alright, I gotta get by these guys. Again, I want to be patient. We have up until around like lap, what is it, 28, 29 before we need to make our first pit stop. I want to be ahead of them before we make that first pit stop. So we have time even for then. But I also just don't want to rush through, because every time I rush through in the past, I've always ended up spinning myself out or getting some type of damage. And the hardest part of all this, the most difficult part of all this, has been keeping the car damage free through these races. I believe we were able to do it last week on our second attempt, but other than that, I think every other race we've done, we've at least gotten a little bit of minor damage. See if I can make a move right here on Gasly. No, we'll wait. You see right there, there's a gap already about 5 cars ahead of us. And that gap's going to continue to open up as laps go by. So we just got to find a good place that we can make some good passes. What's up, Ryan? Good to see you, man. Alright, we might be able to make it right here. Let's see. He's blocking. He's blocking. He's locked it up. He locked it up. Nice.
Nice move. Good job.
I love it when that happens. Like, I love it when you force the AI to overdrive a corner. That's just a really cool thing that can happen. It doesn't happen every time, but it's kind of like if you're racing a real person and he really wants to keep that position. He overdrives the corner, locks up the brakes, and he ends up losing that spot, which is exactly what just happened right there. And we were on the good side of that. So that was pretty cool. So some of these guys are on soft tire, some of these guys on super soft. I'm sorry, the ultra soft. I don't think super soft is an option this week. Not sure who's on. I think these guys ahead of me are all on ultra soft tire, which means they'll all be pitting really soon. Ooh, came in there hot. Yeah, he's on ultra soft. I think all these guys ahead of me are on ultra soft tire. We need to get ahead of these guys seriously. Here we go. On the left. Can I make it stick? Yes. That was a nice pass right there. Pretty proud of that one. One at a time, guys. One at a time. That's going to put us in P15. So what I'm trying to do is figure out where I can, like, really get those big runs. And that was a really good spot, as long as I committed to it early and made sure that I knew exactly where I was going to put the car to be able to hold that line out there. No rain in the forecast this week, thankfully. I would prefer not to be racing in the rain if I don't have to. I mean, it looks cool, but it's freaking hard as heck. Next turn, go on the inside. That inside turn is difficult to make if you don't do it right. Because if you run into him, you risk making some wing damage. Oh, he locked it up. No damage, no damage. Oh man, we definitely bumped though. That was not a clean pass. I'm sorry, Hartley. Oh, Ericsson slowed a bunch there. Either he slowed down a bunch or I went really fast. I'm really glad we didn't get any damage. That's why I was saying earlier, like, you gotta do it right if you're gonna pass on the inside. I didn't do it right, and we made contact. What's up, Wildcat Gaming? Welcome to the stream, man. You're not too late. We still got about a bunch of laps to go, so you're good. Man, these dudes be blocking, bro. This AI be blocking, man. They be racing hard. It makes it fun. It does make it fun for sure. Like, a lot of games like they don't anticipate the pass. On this game, they anticipate the pass. And they're like, oh, you want to pass me on the left? No, I'm going to go left. Oh, you want to go right? I'm going to go right. Alright, see if we can get him on corner exit here. DRS is open. It's a drag race. He's trying to push me down to the wall. And beat him to the braking zone. Actually, I braked late there. And DRS on exit. And we're out. That's 13th. Alright, let's go catch Perez. And as you can see, there's a probably a few second gap already forming up ahead of Perez. Looks like 2 cars. Bro, I love freaking Indy. How'd you like did you watch the Indy race this past Sunday? It was actually it's a decent race. I kind of was like off and on watching it. I wasn't really paying attention like the whole entire time. But I kind of got the gist of what was going on. There wasn't any like crazy big wrecks or anything, which is I guess good for them. Perez is pretty quick. I think he's catching up to this group ahead of us. That's Hulkenberg, which is our new rival. We won our last rivalry with one of the Red Bull cars, so we got a lot of respect in our career mode for that. Let's see if we can do this again. DRS is open. And yes. Woo. Man. I'm not going to be able to do that in 10 laps. All these guys are on the ultra soft tires though. I'm actually really surprised at how different their strategies are already. Like all these guys are on ultra soft tires and we're on the soft tire, which I'm wondering maybe we should have taken the ultra soft tire. When are they going to be pitting on the ultra soft tire? We're pitting on lap 29 going on 30, I think. That's probably one of the reasons we're faster than them right now too, is because their tires are degrading a lot quicker than ours are. Plus, again, I really believe we have a podium car. Our car is definitely fast enough to be in the top 3 or even win this race if we're in position to do so. We got teammates up ahead of us. And they are not very fast at all. But yeah, the IndyCar race happened this past week, the first one of the season at St. Petersburg, and NASCAR was at Phoenix. That was a pretty interesting race. Let's turn our ERS down a bit. We were on overtake there for a while. It's like somebody's coming out of the pits. Who is that? That's Verstappen. I'm trying to say it with the accent, couldn't do it. I think he probably came out with the ultra soft tire, so he's already pitting. So I think we'll be expecting to see a lot more of these guys pitting here in the near future. So let's see what happens, because that's a 3-stop strategy right there, most likely. Making on the right side, give it to me. Ooh, it's not a good place to pass, not a good pace. Alright, make same move we did. Oh, whoa, with the freaking block, threw us off of the track. Wow. Thank you, Hulkenberg. That's how you want to play the game. Yeah, look how much faster Red Bull is than these two guys. These guys are freaking slow. I need to get around them. Oh, that was close. Oh my god, I can't believe that didn't connect just now. I really thought I hit him and my wing was gonna be gone. Oh, I'll be so pissed. Looks like we do have some of the leaders pitting now. I think one of the Sainz is one of the Mercedes cars is in. He's coming out.
Okay, gap to leader, 26.9 seconds.
Alright, here we go. We gotta get by him. I'm gonna fake to the right, go to the left. Couldn't quite do it. We did touch again. Right, I'm freaking bulldozing through traffic today. I'm like, get the heck out of my way. Alright. Bottas is 7th.
Has come in to put on the ultra soft tire. Car ahead is now running ultra softs.
So he's on fresh ultra soft tires as well as pretty much everyone. It seems like everybody's running the 3-stop strategy rather than the 2-stop strategy. So that'll be fun to figure out what strategy pulls it off today. Either way, we have to be fast. If we're doing an alternate strategy than those guys, if we're slow, it's not gonna work out. We're gonna end up losing.
Stoffel's in the pits.
All right, teammates in the pit. Wow, we just ran the fastest lap there on old tires. Now that we got some clean air, we got some open track. Puts us up to 6th place. So far the strategy is working out. We're gaining positions because everybody else is pitting and we are not pitting. So we're gaining a lot of positions, gaining a lot of time. What's up, Flying Dutchman? Good to see you. Yeah, I haven't actually watched the Xfinity race yet. I have it recorded, so I'll be watching that sometime before next race. So I didn't see the Xfinity race, but I just heard that Kyle Busch dominated it.
The battery is low on energy. Reduce ERS deployment.
No problem. So stick with these guys. If we can stick with these two guys, we'll be making some pretty good pace. Because again, they're on brand new fresh tires, and we are not. Our tires are 13 laps old.
By 16.5 seconds.
Wow, super busy in turn 1 right now. We got 5th, 4th, and 3rd up ahead of us. That's opportunity. That's all I see right now. Who's gonna lock it up? Raikkonen locks it up. Uh-oh. Got a little bit of lag right there. I don't know, for some reason, whenever I'm streaming, Formula 1 2018 likes to lag when I get into a lot of traffic all of a sudden. Nice pass by Bottas. Oh shoot! No. Crap. Come on, get it back in gear. Turn. Alright, we're back on the right. Wow, that sucks. Don't hit me. Yellow flag, people. Wow, that was horrible. That's not what I wanted to happen. Thankfully, we didn't get any damage. Whew! That could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. I clipped the grass, and you know what happens when you clip the grass in these cars. There's no traction out there. So now our tires are extra hot. So we gotta be careful probably for this entire next lap. Because it's gonna be really slippery and not very grippy this next lap while our tires need to cool down a bit. But that set us back. Wow, we were looking at 5th place. We're back in 10th now, and well behind the leaders, which is just not good. So that's gonna really set our strategy back quite a bit. We were looking really good before, so we'll see. We have to bounce back from that. Again, it could have been worse. It was just a spin and a really awkward turnaround trying to get back on the track. But thankfully we didn't get any damage from it besides just wearing our tires out a bit more. And there it is. Crew Chief has another idea. Let's see what he says. I'm gonna keep the current. It's saying to change it to us pit at lap 36 instead of 29. We'll be switching to the ultra soft tire at lap 29, which I think would be really good for us. So now we just need to get back on pace. I'm thinking about that Flying Dutchman. I think I would rather switch teams just for a little bit of diversity. I mean, McLaren is cool, but I kind of want to race for another team. And we do already have some teams that are interested in us, so we have a lot of options where we could go. We could either go Renault, we could go possibly Red Bull, or we can go Haas. I think any team that's lower than us we can go to. I don't think that Mercedes is that interested in us unless we were to get a bunch more wins this season. Same with Ferrari. I think I would like to race with Red Bull. That's kind of like the next step up. I feel. We'll have a better chance of constructor championship and stuff like that because our teammate will actually qualify and run well. And I feel like any other team won't really have a chance at anything, to be honest with you. Besides, unless you race Ferrari, Mercedes, or Red Bull, no one else really has a chance in this game. For like constructor championship stuff like that, because it's possible like a Red Bull AI could get a podium, a Red Bull AI could get a win, but it's really unlikely for like McLaren AI to get a win, for Renault AI to get a win, for Haas AI to get a win. You know what I mean? Just the way the game is programmed right now is like only 3 teams are really ever gonna win unless you are playing as one of the other teams. So like if I want a team that my teammate is actually going to do decent, then you're going to have to race with one of the top 3 teams. And so that's probably what I'll do. Probably go Red Bull when we get the opportunity to go. I mean, we don't have to go next season. We could go this season, I think. I think there's, because there's like contract reviews every, what is it, like, I don't know, 6 races or something like that. So you could actually switch teams in the middle of the season. You don't have to wait till the end of the season. It feels a little unloyal to do that. You're like, oh yeah, you know, I raced with this team for like 12 races. Alright, we gotta get around this guy. Our teammate right there, Van Dorn. Without getting any damage. That's what we need to do. We're about 12 laps from our pit window. Gotta be careful as our tires are wearing. Side by side drive. Ooh, can we get through here? Yes. Freaking used all my ERS too. That thing is empty. Overdrove that turn. Sorry about that noise. My mic, since it's like on a boomstick that rotates on its own, whenever my desk shakes, which is the same thing that my wheel is connected to, it like moves it and I have to keep moving it back. And it'll bump into my monitor if it moves too much, and you'll hear a constant like boop, 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 boop. All right, so we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We're still in the top 10. We haven't pitted yet. All these guys around us, seems like everyone else is on the 3-stop strategy. They're all on ultra soft tires already. We're hanging with them pretty good though, even on these old tires. Our tires are 18 laps old. We're not pitting for another 10 laps.
Our gap to first place is 32.2.
And we're 32 seconds back from the leader. That is not where I want to be, but let's see. You never know. We could get a virtual safety car, anything like that could happen in this race. We just gotta not spin out again. That's what we gotta do. Yeah, this is where we spun out last time. We just were driving a little too hard and just kind of went off the track a little bit, and we paid for it. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can make a turn, make a pass here. I'm gonna go into overtake mode, ERS mode 5. We'll get the DRS on them. I'm just gonna go in the hot lap. There we go. And on the right side.
Gap to teammate behind is.
And good pass.
5 seconds. Great maneuver. You made it look easy.
Alright, turn the ERS back down to 2. We'll save that up until we need it again. Those brakes went hot. Did you see how hot those brakes were? Man. All right, that's 8th place. Next up is Roman Grosjean. He's up there a bit though. We'll get him again, one by one. Long race. It's not a sprint. Thankfully, again, we won't be getting any rain. Track is nice and hot right now. I got a sun out. Beautiful day in Budapest. So I was actually watching there's a video out now on YouTube that talks about Formula 1 logistics. And I'm really interested in like that kind of stuff, like because I'm really into racing and I'm really into flying. So I'm always interested in like the logistics of how the driver and the teams get to each of the tracks, you know, by air, by land, by sea, whatever it may be. And I saw a really interesting video that some of you guys might be interested in too, if you're also interested in like, you know, racing and flying. But Formula 1 has one of the most freaking complicated logistics you could ever think of, man. It's crazy. Just think about it. Every couple weeks they have to be in a different country, which can be like 5,000 miles away sometimes. How do they get all the equipment, including the cars, the teams, the drivers, everything, from place to place? And it's a pretty cool video. Just search up maybe like Formula 1 logistics or something like that. But it's pretty interesting how they, like for all the European tracks, it's a lot easier because they can just put everything in trucks and drive it out to the different tracks. But for the overseas stuff, like when they go to America, because most of the teams are based out of Europe anyways, when they go to the States, they have to load up this massive like 747 cargo plane, which all the like everybody's stuff is in this massive 747 cargo plane. Oh, you spotted Hamilton's plane a while back. That's pretty cool. Where was it at? He's probably always moving though. Was it just him or was it his team stuff? Or like was it like a passenger thing or what was it? Yeah, like some of the lower teams, like some of the teams that don't have as big of a budget, they just fly commercial. Like some of the lower staff members, stuff like that, they'll fly commercial. The main people, a lot of them will fly their own private jets, and then of course the actual cargo and stuff like that will take a jumbo jet, which is actually chartered out by Formula One. So Formula One owns a some kind of jumbo jet, and all the teams pay. Uh-oh, wow, Grosjean locked it up big time, but I had nowhere to go. I couldn't make a pass on him. He just slowed me down. Okay, I need to get by him because he is tripping. I think his tires are gone. All right, here we go. Nope, not here. Was not quite in position to make that pass yet. We'll try to make it on the front stretch here. Same thing we did to his teammate. We go on to ERS mode 5 for a hot lap. Get a good exit. Yep, we got the DRS. Side by side drag race down. He locked it up. He's definitely gonna lose that spot. I love it. I love it when you get side by side with them going to the turn and force them to overdrive the turn. I love that. It's pretty cool. A little strategy to make right there. Hint, hint. There you go. All right, that puts us in 6th. Bottas has come out to put on another set of ultra soft tires, and we still have yet to pit. So a lot of these guys have pit twice already, and we haven't even pit one time. So I'm kind of liking this soft tire strategy we're on right now, because a lot of these guys are pitting a lot of times just to stay on the pace. Imagine if we were, like, if we had qualified better, if we had qualified up front with the same strategy, we'd be so far ahead of these guys. Alright, let's get back on pace. Let's catch Bottas again. He's up in 5th place, so we've kind of regained all the spots that we lost after that spin we had about, I don't know, what was it, 8 laps ago. Gotta be careful I don't shift too low sometimes. If I shift too low, I end up spinning out because the car just doesn't like being at that gear, at that speed. So again, 23 laps on these tires, which is freaking nuts. We're watching the MGU. We have some MGU stuff.
6.7 seconds.
Car still feels good. I'm not really slipping around a ton. Let's go ahead and get a race update.
We're sat in 6th. Bottas is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 2.6 seconds. They're on fresh ultra softs. Grosjean behind. The gap to the car behind is 1.9 seconds. They're on old ultra softs. The gap to the leader is 31.2 seconds. Pit window opens in 5 laps time. 5 laps, 47 laps to go.
Ooh. Yeah, you can tell the difference right now in those ultra soft tires, those fresh ultra soft tires, and 24 lap old soft tires. He has dusted me. Oh crap, freaking somebody texted me. I looked over and missed a turn.
Okay, gap ahead is 4.6 seconds.
Yeah. Freaking left me in the dust. Yep, a little bit slippery now. We only got to make about 4 more laps on these tires. What I don't like is that they just pitted for new tires. Wow, look how fast he is right now. Look how slow we are. We're like 2 seconds slower than we were. We should be running like the 124s, and we're at 126 that last time by. It could also just be me not being very focused at the moment. So let's see if we can get some fast laps before we come in. I'm gonna be a little bit quiet here. Try to focus. This is one of those key parts of the race, is when the tires are gone and right before the pit window. We have Vettel behind us now. We actually are in 6th place, but we'll be giving that spot up whenever we pit in. Oh yeah, of course I'm gonna watch Australia. I'll definitely be watching the Australian Grand Prix this weekend. The hype is real for Formula One season, so I'm absolutely looking forward to it. Can't wait to see all the new teams, the new drivers, the new paint jobs. It's gonna be really cool. I feel like this past few years, the Formula One teams realize how much hype there is around like changing their paint jobs. So I don't remember in the past. I mean, there's always been, you know, livery changes and things like that, but I feel like these last couple of years, I feel like the teams have focused a lot more on the new liveries for the new seasons more than before. I don't know if it's just me, but I just feel like it's a bigger deal now than it used to be.
Is 2.5 seconds.
Because I mean, I see so much hype in YouTube now, on social media. I mean, they have these big grand like reveals of the new paint jobs and liveries that they have for the new cars. Like, even if you're not a big fan of a certain team, like, you'll be a fan just because they have a cool livery. Like, I don't know if anybody is like that, but that's the way I am. Especially since, like, in Formula 1, like, in the US, Formula 1 is not that big over here. And so, I mean, obviously, like, I would go for the only US team, which is, like, Haas, but there's teams like Renault and, who else? McLaren, for example, which, I mean, everybody likes McLaren because McLaren's cool. But you know what I mean, it's like there's teams that you wouldn't normally root for that you will like, hey, you know what, I kind of like them now because they have a cool new paint job. Alright, stay off these curbs. It's not help. That's not actually giving us any more speed. Alright, 2 more laps until we pit in. Just trying to hold on right now. Our tire wear is pretty high. Thank you, whoever that was, for the subscription or follow or host. Thank you for supporting the Blue Arrow Royal fam. And I'm glad you are enjoying the race.
The gap to the car ahead is 7.4 seconds.
Yeah, it's true, Wildcat. It's the same with airlines. There's certain airlines that you don't even care about, or maybe you never even heard about, and they come out with a new like paint job, livery, or even just a special one. You're like, yeah, that's cool. For example, like, it's just, I mean, for me, again, I'm American, so I mainly pay attention to the US stuff. So Frontier Airlines is an American airline. I don't know too much about. I've never flown that airline. I don't know anything about them, honestly, but I love that airline because they have the really freaking cool paint jobs on their, oh, okay, that's okay. They have really freaking cool paint jobs on their planes, and they're like different variants too, which is really cool. They fly all Airbus, but they have a lot of different cool paint jobs. Southwest is another one that I'm not a big fan of, honestly, but I like a lot of their paint jobs, especially when they updated the paint job to what they have out now. They used to be like that ugly like gold color. Ricardo again with the fastest lap. Is he in the lead? Another one is JetBlue. I've only flown JetBlue once, and I actually like them now. But before I even flew JetBlue or knew much about JetBlue, because JetBlue is it's an American airline, but you don't really see them much in where I live. Like, I live in the south of the United States, in Texas. There's not a lot of JetBlue in Texas. I think they fly to Texas, but you're not going to see a ton of JetBlue planes in Texas. That's mainly up in the Northeast and all that kind of stuff. But I like them because I like their livery. Again, you know what I mean? It's like, if you have a cool livery, you'll just inherit people just because you look cool. You know what I mean? And so the same as for Formula One. When McLaren changed up their paint job last year, just slightly, they inherited a lot of new fans. All right, that car ahead of us is a back marker. Alright, I think we're pitting in this time.
Box this lap,
yep.
Please.
And thankfully we're able to keep Vettel behind us. We'll see how this pans out, guys, because we're going to be pitting in. We'll lose our 6th spot position. Alright. Alright, we gotta make this quick. We need a really good stop here. We don't have any damage, thankfully, so we don't have to slow us down from there. But we need to get here and get a really good, quick stop. What's up, Firebird? Good to see you. I like Williams. Alright, we're out. Nice, 2.534. But I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Williams. I don't know.
Up to speed now.
Let's go, 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 go. Alright, came out right ahead of Roman Grosjean on the soft tire again. So we're looking for long run speed here. I thought we were going to the ultra soft. I was incorrect. I think our last set is gonna be ultra soft. So we have one more stop today. I'm not sure at what lap that's gonna be though. But let's see if we can get some speed out here and catch back up to the lead, guys. Okay, come on, man. Cold tires, cold tires. So surprisingly, we only lost one position because the gap between Vettel and Grosjean was so big. We only lost one spot, so Vettel is now ahead of us. He was behind us. And he's up there by 18 seconds. So if we can just get that gap down as little as possible, because they will be pitting again, most likely before us. What's up, Weird Flex? Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Don't mind me, I might be a little quiet here, guys, so just keep the conversation going. Trying to make up some time that we lost earlier. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. So the good thing is,
in front is 17.8 seconds. We're leading our teammate by 11.6 seconds.
oh shoot. Gap is now 17. seconds. So we did gain on him by a second just in one lap. So that's a good sign. So we're a second faster than Vettel. He's not as fast as he was last week. Last week he was like trying to beat us for the win. He was quick, man. This week we're a bit faster than him. Yeesh. I do have Twitter. Should be on the bottom of your screen right now. I actually need to get on Twitter more often. I think the thing is, I think Twitter is only as good as the people you follow. Like if you don't follow interesting stuff, you're not gonna really care about Twitter. It's the same with Instagram. If you don't follow the right pages, the right channels,
The distance to the leader
you'll be like, eh.
43.6 seconds.
So kind of like I followed a bunch of like people and channels and stuff of interest that I like on Instagram, and it keeps me interested on Instagram every time I get on it. I need to do the same thing on Twitter. Alright, I want to be fourth gear. Uh-oh. So Verstappen's already come in the pit. It sounds like they're like on a 4 or 5 stop strategy, something like that, I mean. Let's keep it on the track though. Alright, this car up ahead of us is a back marker. It's the same guy we came up on before we pitted in. It's like a Sorokin or something like that. So the blue flag is up. You should just let us by here. Stay out of the grass. Out of the grass. This is a horrible place for you to let me by. It's the slowest corner. Alright, let's get focused. I'll keep going off the track. I need to hit my marks, hit my braking zones, all that good stuff. So this week's race for NASCAR is going to be a pretty interesting one. I don't know how we're going to do yet. I don't know how well we're going to do. Last week iRacing introduced the new NASCAR rules and package, and the race at Phoenix really wasn't a good representation of it because it's basically a short track. The track is too short to really see the difference. But this week we have we'll be racing in Auto Club in California, Ontario, California.
Okay, the gap behind is 3.9 seconds.
And it's definitely gonna come into play a bit. But it's gonna be fun though. I gotta say, I did an open race yesterday in the NASCAR, in NASCAR, and it was interesting. The restarts are a lot of fun. Like, it's very competitive. At least my car is very competitive on the restarts. There's so much room on the track. There's so much racing going on through the whole run, so it's gonna be an interesting one. As long as no one wrecks us, if they race us clean, it'll be a lot of fun. But the long run speed is what I'm struggling on right now, and I need to do something to the setup to make us better in the long run. Alright, what's our gap right now?
P7 now, P7. Okay, gap ahead is 10.4 seconds. Grosjean is behind you. Our gap behind is 5.4 seconds. They're on old Ultra Softs. Okay, gap to leader, 43.7 seconds. Your pit window doesn't
what was that?
for more than 20 laps. There are 35 laps left in the race.
Somebody behind us was just stuck on the wall. I don't know who that was.
Okay, clear.
I missed it. I was looking at something else. It's a good thing our gearbox works, because this track has a lot of shifting. So we're 10 seconds back from Bottas now, which is the next car on the lead lap. Car ahead of us is a lap down. Let me by, bro. Thank you.
Our gap to the car in front is 12.2 seconds.
Dang, we lost 2 seconds on him now. ERS 3. I keep overdriving that turn and going off. Thankfully, this is not iRacing where you go off that little bit, it costs us a incident point. I've been doing a lot more iRacing road racing lately. It was week 13 last week, and so I spent a lot of it doing some road racing, having some fun in the new BMW M8 GT e-car.
Our gap to first place is 43.9 seconds.
Ooh-wee. A little too much, a little too much. Slide, slide, slippery slide. So this is where the biggest gap, it seems like, between what are we, 6th and 5th, like 5th to 7th to 5th basically, is like a huge gap. And sadly we fell back into this gap, but still a lot of race left. I'm not sure when we're pitting again. These guys all just pitted for another set of ultra soft tires. Our next pit window is lap 58. That's about 20 laps from now. And I feel like they're changing tires like every 10 to 15 laps if they're an ultra soft tire.
Stoffel's in the pits.
And then after this race, I'll make sure to change out my MGU. I don't think there's any rules behind me not changing that out.
We're looking at some gearbox wear. Try to keep your number of shifts to a minimum.
Man, everything is wearing out on this car now. Alright, gearbox is fine. We've had gearbox issues earlier in the season, so we know when the gearbox goes bad. I think we have to do, what, 6 races on each gearbox.
Is ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is 11.4 seconds. You're losing around 3/10 a lap. They're on old ultra softs. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 26.5. Gap to car in front is 0.6 seconds. Gap to teammate behind is 42.1 seconds.
So it sounds like the guys ahead of us all most likely have one more stop to go, but we also have one more stop to go. And I feel like they're probably gonna go to ultra soft again. They're probably doing an like all ultra soft the entire race.
Okay, bad news on the gearbox. The team are trying everything they can think of, but they're not optimistic. Just keep at it, do your best. That's all you ask.
What do you mean? What's wrong with the gearbox? Wait, did we just switch straight to 6th gear? Yeah, we did. Oh my god, our gearbox is jacked up. We're missing 5th gear. We don't have a 5th gear. What the heck? Alright, well now that I know I don't have a 5th gear, I won't be using a 5th gear. I've been using that gear a lot though. That's gonna be tough. There's a lot of corners that I take in 5th. I'm probably hurting the gearbox even more. Oh, there's 5th. 5th is back. We're good. 5th is back. I think those guys just pitted because I'm closer to them now than I was before. Let's see.
Raikkonen is ahead of you. They've entered the pit lane. They're on fresh softs.
Oh, they went to the soft tire now. Nope, nope, get out of the way. Oh, with the block though, Raikkonen, I see ya. He's on fresh softs, we're on old softs. So far, it's looking like their strategy is better than ours. Just the way it looks right now, because that's his last stop. He's not gonna have to pit anymore for the rest of the race. We still have to pit one more time. So unless we were to go until the end of the race on this compound, and I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about, like, hey, well, what if we just don't pit again? Like, can we make it the rest of the way and just not pit again and try to get the track position? Because if we pit again, we're gonna lose this track position. Right now, we're right behind 5th place, competing to get 5th, which is good. That's good. That's where I want to be. If I pit again, I'm gonna give him about 10 seconds on me. So can I keep up with these tires for another 30 laps? And should we? I think we should try it. I mean, we're 6th place. If we pit, we'll stay. If we pit now, we're gonna stay in 6th place. We're not gonna lose a position, but we will not gain time on Raikkonen or any of these guys who are up ahead of us. And I mean, I'm on old tires. I'm on, I don't know how many laps old these are, but he's on fresh, soft tires, and we're keeping up with him right now. That's a good sign to me. That's a good sign that we've done a good job of conserving our tire wear. So I'm gonna stay out. I'm gonna stay out. And if something happens, we'll pit. But I mean, worst case scenario, our tires will just fall off. We won't be able to keep up with the pace, and we'll just stay in 6th place again. So.
Okay, within 1 second of the car ahead, get ready to use DRS to overtake. Teammate by 47.6 seconds.
I just ran my fastest sector 1 just now.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Alright, let's see what they got to say. I can't read it right now, so I'm gonna wait a second. Oh my God, Ericsson! Okay, no damage. He's just in the freaking way. Get out of the way. Oh my God, bro. You realize I just lost 2 seconds on Raikkonen because you're in my freaking way. Oh man. Like, I tapped him a little bit, but thankfully it didn't register any damage. So there we go. Oh wait, what?
Say that again, we're having trouble receiving.
I keep forgetting it has voice recognition, so if I talk while that's up, then it actually tries to find out what I said. Alright, we can catch back up. We were already faster than Raikkonen anyways. There's a lot of lap traffic up ahead of us too, so we gotta watch out for those guys because Ericsson screwed us over just now. Thank you.
Okay, gap ahead is 6.3 seconds.
Six seconds? No way. Alright, take care of these tires, take care of these tires.
is 7.7 seconds.
Oh, he's talking about the car behind me. Okay.
Out in front.
Wow, Ricardo's in front, the leader. Sauce King, if you have questions today, I ask that they're racing related this time. Okay, cool, thanks. Or car, it doesn't have to be racing, just car. Automotive. Gasly, you gonna move? Oh my god. These guys are making me pass them at the most inconvenient times. Freaking lap traffic. I'm over here trying to catch up to 5th place. Alright, what's the gap?
Raikkonen ahead. Our gap to the car in front is 3.5 seconds. You're losing around 7/10 a lap. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:26.6.
Oh, we're in 4th. Raikkonen's freaking driving away from us, though. He's in 3rd. That's a podium spot if we can catch up to him. Not going to be easy because we're on old tires. Remember that. I'm so glad I'm not streaming Infinite Flight right now because I've gotten like 10 text messages and now somebody's calling me. These lap cars are slowing me down a lot. Alright, so we have a good 7.5 second gap between us and 5th. So there's no issue back there as long as we can maintain a decent pace. And we got a lot of open track now, no lap cars, no nothing, just me and Raikkonen. So let's see if we can catch him. What's our gap now?
Ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is 3.7 seconds. You're falling back by 1/10 a lap. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 7 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:26.2.
All right, guys, the hunt begins. I think that a win may be a lost cause today, but a podium is still possible. And that thing is just about 3 seconds ahead of us right now. We have 20-ish laps to do it. What's up, Frame Game? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Let's see, how are we looking on? Can we switch to a higher mixture for fuel? Can we give it faster here?
The gap behind us is 8.2 seconds.
Yeah, we have about a lap to give, so we can actually turn it up here. I'm gonna do it the next lap.
Battery charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy. Gap to car in front is 3.9 seconds.
I thought I was catching him, but I was wrong. He's in traffic though, so we still can get him. I got a Hulkenberg coming up. He is a back marker. He's a lap down. I have eyes now on Raikkonen, so we are catching up. Just got to hit all of our marks, be consistent, and we'll get up there. We still have 20 laps to do it. Next NASCAR race is planned for Thursday, if possible.
Ricardo's leading the race.
Man, will we have Red Bull win today? Ricardo's up in front. I wouldn't be upset if Red Bull won, as long as I can be on the podium with them. It'd be pretty cool to have Red Bull and Ferrari, or no, it'd probably be Mercedes. Yeesh, overdrove it. And McLaren all on the podium. That'd be pretty cool. We just got to get by Sainz without him slowing us down. And he did still slow us down a little bit. It wasn't as bad as the others, but it still kind of slowed us down. Oh, woo, wow, what happened there? We still got 20 to go. We can't let these tires die on me now.
Okay, tires still looking good, Nick. Let's keep them that way for as long as we can. Gap to teammate behind is 57.7 seconds.
Bro, Raikkonen is moving. He is fast. I feel like he got faster since he was in 3rd place. So when he was in 5th place, he wasn't this fast. Uh, 3.5 is the gap between us and a podium position right now. Trying to slowly lower that number.
The gap to the leader is 27.
Alright, going to fuel rich.
7 seconds. Okay, gap ahead is 3.5 seconds.
What's up, Llama? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Alright, we did knock that. We did knock that gap down a little bit. We have more lap traffic ahead now. So far, that has been one of the toughest parts of this race, is shuffling through lap traffic. That and tire management. Alright, so we had an opportunity here. You can see Raikkonen up there is actually being held up by lap traffic. So if we can make up a bunch of time on him while he's
Burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
Whoa, that's Hamilton. What? We caught up to second and third place. I thought that was a lab car, but it is not.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the ultra softs.
So we may have a chance to actually pull off second spot. Again, we're not gonna pit. We're gonna stay out here on these old tires as long as we can. Well, not as long as we can. We have no choice. We've already committed to staying out on the old tires, because if we pit, we will lose the opportunity to get the podium. Raikkonen is fast. Dude is gone. Look at him. Hamilton's definitely not as fast as the pace that Raikkonen is putting down right now.
The turbocharger is on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum.
Ooh, Hamilton. The heck you doing, bro? Get out of my way. Oh man, and Raikkonen is just driving away right now. I'm pretty sure the leader is long gone. Alright, here we go. We're gonna make a pass here. And clean pass on Hamilton, off the track a little bit. It's not over yet. Whew. Making me race for it right now. Jeez. Okay, that's third place, people. We are now on the podium. A lot of race to go, though. We got to maintain this position or better. I'm still trying to catch Raikkonen. And he kind of extended his gap on us because we were stuck behind Hamilton there for a little bit. I don't know where the leader is.
P3, you are currently in P3. Raikkonen ahead. Our gap to the car in front is 3.8 seconds. They're on old softs. Hamilton behind. Okay, the gap behind is 1.0 seconds. They're on fresh softs. The distance to the leader is 31.6 seconds.
Wow.
Your pit window opens next lap. 14 laps to go.
So Ricardo must be on a different tire strategy because he is 31 seconds ahead of me and Raikkonen's only 3 seconds ahead of me. So he is way up there.
Pit window open. Let's box this lap.
No, we're not boxing. It's not Canada. No box day here. Oh man. This has not been an easy race. Alright, sun's back out.
The gap to the car ahead is 3.7 seconds.
Oh, my ankle is starting to cramp.
The battery is low on energy. Reduce ERS deployment. Box, box, box.
How do I tell him that I'm not boxing?
Our gap behind is 5.4 seconds.
Alright, now we have Raikkonen ahead of us and Vettel behind us. The gap's opened up to over 4 seconds now ahead of us. And Vettel's not that far back. So we need to try to catch Raikkonen if we can. This is the most worn our tires has been all race. So we're now driving into the unknown. We don't know how the car is going to handle. At this part of the race, earlier in the first stint, we were like struggling for grip. Car feels better this time. I don't know. Maybe I'm just more used to it. Yeah, Raikkonen still opened up the gap. Set 5 seconds now.
Raikkonen is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 5.0 seconds. You're down 0.8 a lap. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 18 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:27.6. 26.4. Box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
Man, Hamilton really slowed us down because we were right on Raikkonen's tail before that all happened. Ooh, come on. No, 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 no. Oh, shoot. Shoot. No.
Okay, you have wing damage.
No,
this will
no,
be a major
no.
performance impact unless you box for a new one. Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Oh, it sucks.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
I tried to save it. I really did. Oh, now the car won't turn. Oh, if we pit now, we're gonna drop back to like 6th. But we kind of have to. Like, we don't. This car is not gonna do well right here. Oh, I'm so upset again. Alright, we're pitting in for the ultra soft. Give me ultra soft tires. How do I switch? Yeah, ultra soft. Dang it, man. I know. Oh, I'm so upset. We made it a long time on that set of tires, though. We really did. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Release, release.
Alright, so again, we fell back to 6th, just like I expected. The gap between 5th and 7th is massive.
That was our last
So I wasn't concerned about falling back farther than that, but again, we were right there. We were in position already to get a podium in 3rd place. And now that is gone. So we're going to be probably...
Hamilton is ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 6.1 seconds.
6 seconds.
Softs. Their tires are 17 laps old. The time
So,
last lap was a 1 minute 30.2.
We might have time to maybe catch Hamilton. He said 6 seconds? Okay, now it's 28. Okay, never mind. So we're pretty far back. I don't know if we're going to catch him, even on the new tires. We did so well. We didn't get a single piece of damage all freaking race long. And in 1 split second of loss of concentration. That's basically all it was. My concentration just wasn't there for that 1 small second. And we went right around and straight into the wall. Funny thing about these cars, when they spin out, man, it's really hard to get them to stop. Especially on old tires.
gap to the car in front is 24.4 seconds.
Don't even remind me. 24 seconds. That's why I didn't want to pit in the first place. We wouldn't be as far back if we had pitted for new tires. But we would still be at least 20 seconds back in the same situation. So I had an opportunity there. I screwed it up. It's all good. We'll work with this and probably come in 6th place if as long as none of the cars ahead of us have any reliability issues, and as long as we stay on the track ourselves, we're pretty much guaranteed 6th spot because we're still about 20 something seconds ahead of 7th place, and we'll still get points from it. We'll get some okay points from a 6th place finish.
That was the fastest lap of the race.
Wow,
Keep
fastest lap of the race right there. Look at our MGU, wow, 79. So I think, if I remember right, it's like every 6 races on a gearbox. I can't remember the rule. I think it's like you have to run 6 races on the gearbox. So we can switch out to a new gearbox after this weekend, I think. And we could also change out the MGU as well as whatever that thing on the side is.
Battery charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy. We're leading our teammate by 34.4 seconds.
Move. Wow, gap is now down to 13 seconds. So I don't know, we might catch him. Like last minute, we might catch him. Yeah, the MGU is not going to last another race. Hopefully it lasts to the end of this one. I believe it is. Should. We only have a few more laps to go. I don't know, man. I'm feeling like we might actually catch Hamilton. If we run some really stinking fast laps right now, we could probably at least catch Hamilton and get 5th spot. Get a top 5. Oh, wait. Vettel is coming out of the pits. What is he on?
Vettel is ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is 23.3 seconds.
He's on ultra soft.
Ultra softs.
Wasn't expecting him to pit in again. Is anybody else gonna pit?
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Alright, the race is back on, guys. Every spot counts.
The car ahead has come in to put on the ultra soft tyre. The car ahead is now running ultra softs.
Uh-oh, somebody's slow ahead of us. Got lap traffic in the way again.
Caution, caution.
Oh, big wreck! Oh my god! Whoa, hold on, hold on. We have to see what happened right there. Hold on, I gotta switch cars. Bam! Wrong person. Oh wait, hold on, hold on. Pause, 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 pause. Wait, let's go back a few. That was AI right there, bro. Oh, I'm just changing views. I want to change cars. Here it is. It goes by order. It doesn't go by where you are. So I gotta go all the way back down the order to find him. Alright, I think I gotta do it before it happened because I think he's considered out of the race right at that second. Is this it? Nope. Where is he? Can't freaking find him. Is this him? No, it's not him. Nope. 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 Alright, let's watch it from this view. Oh, that was him. I didn't know. I didn't realize that was who it was. Alright, I just want to see this happen really quick. So what was he thinking? Bam! Right into the back of him. That's 2 cars out of the race right there. Jeez. It's kind of stuff you don't expect the AI to do. Bam! And that happened right in front of us. Yeah, both of those cars are definitely out of the race. Matter of fact, we might get a safety car or something out of here. Let's go back to me. Where am I? Is that me? Is that me? Yeah, that's me. Okay. We'll go back to here. So we'll see what happens, because they're gonna have to clean that up. Race is almost over though. Only a few more laps to go. Alright, let's go get Vettel. We still got to beat him. No podium, but we can get a third maybe. Only just a few laps to go here. And a lot of traffic ahead of us. A lot of traffic up ahead of Vettel right now. All of that is lap traffic. I think Hamilton's actually at the beginning of that group. So he's trying to race to catch up to Hamilton. Stay down there.
Okay, you're dropping a few tenths per lap to the car ahead. They're edging away.
Yep, that's Hamilton right there. So we could get 2 spots right now with 3 to go.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Alright, there it is. Hamilton and Vettel. 4th and 5th place. Hamilton's on old soft tires. Vettel's on new ultra soft. I'm on new-ish. Ultra soft.
Okay, Jeff here. You're causing unnecessary wear to your transmission. Try to take it easy.
Oh my god.
Gap to teammate behind is 40
We both locked it up. Oh man, we're driving hard. Alright, we're gonna try to do it here. He got away from me. Dang it, man. Same thing as last time. Okay, alright. Oh, that works.
Brilliant. Nice move.
Didn't even hit him. I thought I was gonna hit him. Alright, we have a lap and a half to go here. Oh, I just want this one spot, man. I just want this one spot. It might not be a podium, but this spot is just as important to me after what happened. And we're definitely faster than him.
Reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery.
Alright, white flag this time by 1 lap to go. I'm gonna go full freaking rich. We got enough fuel to do it.
Ricardo's the race leader. This is your final lap of the race.
I have no ERS right now, so that's not gonna help us. Wow, Ricardo was that far ahead, he already won.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Let's go, let's go! Alright, don't spin out. We gotta pass him, don't spin out. He's blocking me though. Alright, my last chance.
Moving to mix 2. Fuel to mix 2.
Just a few more turns. Jeez. No, he got me. Good race, Vettel. Good race. High five.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Oh, man. Well, 5th place. I'm happy with that. I'm still happy with that. I mean, we could have had 3rd. We had the opportunity to get 3rd. Didn't work out. Opportunity to get 4th. I just wanted to do it without wrecking me and him. I could have definitely dive bombed him and wrecked him out, but I didn't want to do that. Congrats to Red Bull. I don't know if they've won any races this season. Actually, yeah, Red Bull did win 1 race already this season, so it's cool that they got another win there. I believe you have Vettel's in 4th. I think Ricardo's in 3rd. And then Bottas is in 2nd. Yeah, that's right. Actually, no, the other way around.
Incredible amount for Formula 1, and that's another winner's trophy heading back to Milton Keynes.
Oh, man. Gotta stretch. It was a good race. We had definitely had a few setbacks. Started off with a bad qualifying effort, qualified in the back. That delayed our competition up front. Once we finally got up to the front, we spun ourselves out. No damage, but we spun out, set us back about 10-15 seconds probably. And after that, we grinded our way back up, tried to make it with the old set of tires and spun out again. That time we did get damaged, how we're forced to come in and get the new ultra soft tires. And yeah, so that's where we end. So I think with everything that happened, in this race, starting in the back, spinning out twice, getting damage, fixing the damage, going off of our pitch strategy and going long on tires after with everything that we went through in this race, I feel like a 5th place finish is pretty darn good. So I can't be too upset about that. I just didn't want to get a bad position. So we did get 10 points out of that. Take a look at what the standings look like now. We were 5th place. Wow, yeah, so we were 5th place before this race. Now we dropped behind Hamilton somehow, even though he finished behind us. We dropped behind Hamilton in the standings, back to 6th place again. So we were 5th, dropped to 6th. Actually, no, the reason we dropped was because of Ricardo. Because of the win, Ricardo jumped up to 4th position. So that's what it was. So nice. So Ricardo was behind us, I believe. And because he got that win, now he's ahead. But it's a pretty good battle here for the top 6 positions. Only 48 points separate all of us. Vettel's up there by a good margin. Bottas right behind him. Raikkonen right behind him. Ricardo now. Me, Ricardo, and Hamilton are all pretty close together. So I think the 3 of us will be racing each other pretty hard in the drivers' standings. Constructors' standings, we're still in 4th. I don't think we're going to do any better than that because our teammate sucks. He's going to continue getting horrible finishes. So really there's no chance of getting a constructor championship because our teammates are horrible. But you see Ferrari's up front. Then we got Mercedes, Petronas, Red Bull. So looking good. Good race though. But thank you guys for sticking around throughout this race. Hope you guys enjoyed that because I definitely struggled there a bunch. In a bunch of different cases I struggled. But I feel like we did a good job bouncing back and just dealing with what we had and working with what we got in the situation that we were in. So I think with everything we got done, the best we probably could have did in this situation was 4th. We just weren't able to beat Vettel in those last closing laps. But other than that, man, good race. Good race. But who we got here? Sauce King, Raven. So who we got? I'll see if I missed any comments. Oh man. Tomorrow. Oops. Look at stream notifications. I can't really, can I? Oh, I do. Oh, snap. Raven with a 4-month sub, bro. Thank you so much, man. You're amazing. Super dope, man. That's amazing. I love that, man. Thank you so much again for supporting. But yeah, so tomorrow we'll see what we can do. I want to do DCS World. There's a new huge release coming out in DCS World that I've been looking forward to for a very long time, and it's finally coming out tomorrow. I was gonna try to stream yesterday, it just didn't work out. And we'll see. We'll just see how the week goes. But I'm gonna try to stream DCS tomorrow. If I can't, then we would default to X-Plane 11 and see how that goes. I still haven't changed anything with my network connection. The stream did really good today, but again, we're not. This is not an online race. This race was completely offline. This was with me and a bunch of AI cars. So Thursday is really going to be the next time that we really see. Actually, DCS World is also online too, but Thursday is really when we're going to see if we have any connection issues. I'm really hoping we don't. But last week was definitely a tough one on us on connection and all of that. But hey, we'll see what we can do. I'll do the best that I can. All right, guys. Well, I'm done here for today. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Remember, you got 3 choices: give up, give in, or give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. See you guys next time. Next video. Peace.